Welcome to PiSeas Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business.
Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to PiSeas Tarot, everybody. I am Mimi Lightseer. And over here at PiSeas Tarot, your business is my business. And honey, let me tell you, Spirit got something to say because I am up, y'all, okay? Like Spirit woke me up today, okay? Spirit has pulled up a chair and we're about to dive all the way deep into somebody's business, okay? And the tea is steeping hot, y'all, and ready to serve. Good morning to my guppies. Good evening to my night owls and the graveyard shift crew. A big old warm filled love to my international cousins joining us from all over the world. If you are new to the Pisces pod, go ahead and drop a star in the chat. And if you are a returning friend or a cousin, welcome back. You know what to do. Go ahead and drop that fish in the chat and slide right on into the soul circle, y'all. Let's give our newbies a warm welcome and celebrate the return of a spiritual family over here at the beach, y'all. Good morning. Thank you for your patience, y'all. This camera's doing something today. The camera's cameraing, so I gotta situate that between now and next time. But anyway, nevertheless, here's today's agenda, so you know how we flowing. All right, we're gonna start off with the brief energy cleanse, which is our gentle minute for us to just center ourselves with breath work and sound. Then we'll hop on over to the divine insights and talk about this earworm that Spirit has given me. Then we'll jump over to the energy reading, fill out what's bubbling underneath the surface, and then we will confirm everything of what I've told you with the tarot cards and just validate what Spirit has been saying to you guys, okay? And then we'll bookmark this with some final closing thoughts from me, your girl Mimi, before we swim off, okay? Now, listen, if you guys are ready to jump into this, I know I've been up and down, left and right, off and on, all these different things, and I thank you guys so much for your patience as my sleep is finally starting to get back on track. Okay, so I'm here. Sometimes I'm not. Don't blame it on inconsistency or anything like that. Just know that I'm still trying to fill out my sleep and get my sleep back on track. But nevertheless, if y'all ready to jump on into this, go ahead and put those scrub brushes. Because child, when I tell you we about to get into it, here we go. Now, before we go further, it's important that we take a minute to just ground ourselves and become aligned. We're going to take in 3 deep breaths, okay? We're going to hold it and exhale very slowly, all right? Here we go. Let's take in one more deep breath, invite clarity and peace, and exhale any tension or distractions. Here we go. And one more time, let's breathe in alignment and release anything that we don't need to bring with us into this moment. All right, here we go. Beautiful. Now we're ready to clear the energy and open up some space for Spirit to step in. We're going to do that with the help of our girl. Here we go. Divine Spirit, we invite you into this space. Wrap us in your protection and your guidance. Surround us with your light and your love. And allow this reading to be clear, accurate, and delivered in the highest good of all those who are involved. May this moment bring insight, clarity, and most of all, truth. Thank you. Amen. And I say, Thank you. All right, you guys. If you guys are ready to shift gears and prepare for a little bit of fun and a whole lot of truth, most of all, some deep insights. As a quick reminder, this is a safe and sacred space. Your honesty and your openness, most of all, your laughter, are all welcome here. Okay. We have all been a fool in love today. Just may be your turn. So don't be paranoid or upset if today's reading just calls you out just a little bit. Okay. We've all been there before. All right. This is Spirit's way of just communicating with you for where you may be at this time, and it is what it is. Okay. Now, if you're ready to get into today's message, go ahead and drop those cooking emojis, because, honey, when I tell you, I told y'all my sleep is coming back and I woke up today. Okay. I woke up with it. So if y'all ready to jump into it, here we go. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Each day before I do a reading, I always take a minute to tap in and sit quietly with whatever spirit is telling me and communicating with me and showing me the energies throughout the collective. Okay. And sometimes it's a vision, sometimes it's a download stuck in my head and an earworm that refuses to go away. And this is what I am receiving today, y'all. Okay. Now, I told y'all my sleep is coming back. So I've been, sleeping. Okay, sleeping. Not always the best sleep, but I'm sleeping, all right? And I rolled over at 3 a.m. and I heard this song playing in my ear. And I said, what is this about? The song is from 1991. The group is Jodeci. One of their bigger records, okay? It still goes off, okay? But I'm hearing specifically the bridge of the song. Forget about yesterday, because I want you so bad. Make love to me like you never have. My love is coming down. Baby, won't you please stay for a little while? I said, OMG, who are we talking about here today? Now, whether it is a lyric, a phrase, or a feeling, it is a spiritual prompt. And know that if we landed here for a reason. Someone needed this reminder. Somebody needed this confirmation. Somebody just needed something, and maybe that somebody is you. Okay. So if you are ready to get into this, Miss Mama said, I'm trying to tell you, is right, child. I said, get up, get your booty up out the bed now. Okay. So if y'all ready to get into this, all right. Get those tea kettles ready, because I feel like Spirit got something that he want to say. All right. I want to see those tea kettles down in the chat. Tea kettles down in the chat, because, child, I, if y'all ready to get into it, I want to see those tea kettles. Here we go. All right, y'all. It appears as though Spirit got something to say, okay? And when we're talking about energy, it's important to remember that the universe speaks to us in a plethora of languages. Sometimes it's signs, synchronicities, wonders. It could be emotions, patterns, dreams, people, and even silence. You just got to be still enough to want to listen, all right? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I want y'all to put down the magical stars in the chat. Put down the magical stars in the chat. I want to see. Put down the magical stars in the chat. I want to see your magic and stars, because I want to know what the overall energy reading for today is. All right. Here we go. Too many messages, Spirit. All right. Close encounters. All right. Close encounters is what we have for today. All right. So as we look at this card, we see that we have a larger butterfly that is looking to try to be released, and the smaller butterfly is here trying to help release it, okay? And a lot of times when we talk about butterflies in the oracles, butterflies represent transformation, okay? So what I feel like here is that someone had a major revelation recently that has caused them to grow up, has caused them to mature, has caused them to go through some type of change within them, okay? And ironically, the number is 10. And when we talk about the number 10, we're talking specifically about the number one because zero means nothing, right? So we're talking about one. Somebody woke up, somebody smelled the coffee, somebody went through some type of period of a disconnect, which is possibly why I'm hearing the word stay, possibly why I'm hearing the song Stay by Jodeci, that is. And so it feels like there was someone here who was initially disconnected. Like, whatever reason, there was a breakage in this relationship. Okay. There was a breakage. I'm going to tell you that now. There was a breakage. It was necessary and it was needed. And while it seemed unfavorable at the time, it was necessary that you went through this particular breakage with this person. And while you were apart, and I know we spend so much time talking about breakages and karma and, things happening, but we all understand that things happen when they need to happen and how they need to happen, okay? So this time apart with this person has caused them to sit down, caused them to reflect and assess, and made them realize, you know what, maybe this is not the energy that I really want. Maybe this is not, the direction that I really want to go in. Maybe this is not the vibe that I was going for. And it's perfectly fine to say, you know what, I apologize. The question is, how much time do you give someone to apologize for their behavior? How much do you accept and tolerate from a person before they wake up and realize this was really immature of me? This was really cowardly of me. This was really whatever it is that they were going through, okay? If you've recently broken up with somebody, can you go ahead and put a black heart in the chat? Go ahead and drop a black heart in the chat. Now, what is the truth that you need to hear right now for your journey? What is the truth? Okay. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, okay? The person that we're talking about may have been a long-term partner of yours. They may have been a long-term companion of yours, okay? There's someone that you have dated for I just heard off and on, okay? I don't know if this is an off and on partner of yours or not. Of course, that may not apply to everyone, but I'm hearing off and on, okay? So, over the course of the time that you've known this person, you guys may have had an on again, off again relationship, very turbulent in that sense. I keep hearing the word immature. So, I don't know if this is someone you've been knowing since you were a child or younger, like a teenager, maybe college, something like that. But I keep hearing the word immature, okay? How long has this person been around in your life? Now, guys of the hidden realms, what messages do you have for us today? What messages do you have for us today? A way out of the weeds. This is about a clear way out, multitasking, and getting organized, okay? So perhaps going back to immaturity, okay? And I know this is very hard for you to read this with this light, but when we're talking about this immaturity, okay, I'm gonna hold it down here so you can see it better. When we talk about immaturity of this person, okay, they were surrounded by a lot of the wrong crowd, and That is not uncommon if we're being honest, as you're talking about people growing up and people maturing and people growing into themselves. A lot of times people have been uh surrounding themselves with people who don't have the best energy, the best of intent. Like, that's all maturity. Okay, that's all maturity. And so it feels like this person has had a history of being surrounded around people who negatively influence them to make poor choices and bad decisions. Which also feels like this is not innately this person's character. This is not innately this person's style. It feels like this person has the like their heart is in the right place, but they do a lot of dumb things on the strength of being easily motivated and manipulated and drawn to the wrong things at the wrong time in the wrong crowd. And so it feels like this person has like a raw innocence to them, but it also feels like this person knowingly does just a lot of innately stupid stuff, okay? They do a whole lot of stuff. And it's like, I keep feeling like I keep, it feels like they stay in trouble doing dumb things that they know that they shouldn't have done, okay? I'm not going to go as far as saying they may be in and out of jail or been incarcerated. But what I'm saying is, it feels like this person does a lot of things that get them caught up in things that they don't necessarily belong in.
Stupid.
Okay. Now, again, immaturity, going back in time, somebody that you've known for a while. Make love to me like you never had. My love is coming down. All right, intuition. God finds a way. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all the major decisions to you. Listen, if you just heard me say, Miss Mama said he's special and it's not given. If you just heard me say this person has the innate ability to make stupid decisions, I want you to go ahead and put the ear in the chat. Because when I tell you Spirit done heard me say that, okay, Spirit heard me say it. Okay, Spirit heard me say it. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all major decisions to you. Let me trust, excuse me. You're always guiding me in the right decisions. May I remember that if something is meant to be, out of no way, God finds a way. Okay. So this was a close encounter for real for this person. Okay. This was absolutely a close encounter for this person. All right. They were about to lose this big time. Whatever they did the last time that y'all broke up and it was like, you know what, I'm done. Like, this is not going to ever work for me. I don't know what they did. Okay. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you what they did because I don't know what they did. But whatever they did was so foul. It was so vile. It was so just, I mean, this person has had a history of doing stupid things before in the past. But whatever they did this time, child, they put themselves in a pickle. Okay? They put themselves in a pickle.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
All right? Now, what is a sign that this message may be for you? Okay? What is a sign that this message may be for you? I'm telling you, they made a lot of poor decisions, okay? And one of those poor decisions was risking losing you. Okay? Bullseye. If you're seeing a lot of bullseyes, okay, or the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or 404 or 4321, okay, this is about the need to focus. Okay, this is about the need to focus. And in the past, there was an obstacle with this person focusing. Like I said, they were easily distracted, easily manipulated, easily brought into situations and circumstances by their social circle, allowing them to be negatively influenced and motivated to do things that made no sense. Okay, made no sense at all. And let's be clear, okay? When I keep talking about immaturity, you would think that this person is in their early 20s, but I'm getting the vibe that they are much older, but they act like they're in their younger 20s, okay? And I'm not shaming nobody who's young out here in the streets, because we all been young before. But what I'm telling you is, when you're younger, you can do stupid things. The older you get, the less appealing those things are, because you realize the importance of making bad decisions and how that thwarts you in ways, that just are unhelpful. And even though we do believe in a spiritual world, all things work together for your good and all those different things like that, you understand the consequences are a lot more severe when you're older, okay? So even if this poor person is in their early 40s or late 30s, they're still living their lives like they're in their early 20s, because they haven't had to face consequences much. It feels like they've also been coddled a lot with their parents, okay? How is this showing up for us? All right, how is this showing up for us? If you know who I'm talking about, and it's making a whole lot of sense, I want you to put the light bulb in the chat. If you know exactly who I'm talking about and it's making a whole lot of sense, I want you to go ahead and put the light bulb in the chat. All right. How is this showing up for us right now? Okay, that's what I want to know. How is this showing up for us right now? Because this is just bonkers. I mean, this is kind of crazy, y'all. I can't even. Hey, I can't listen. I can't. Y'all listen. When I tell y'all, this person here. They need help. Okay. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. Thank you for my gift. All right. So how was this showing up? How was this showing up? All right. Outer strength. Okay. Outer strength. They had to go through the rejection period. Okay. They had to go through the rejection. They had to go through the things that they were going through in order for them to see the bigger opportunities that were here. And this is going to require some strength from them. Okay. Like I said, they had a lot of negative influences around them. They had a lot of people, whether it's parents, whether it's friends, whether it's like, when I tell you this person is so immature, okay, so immature. But now they're saying, forget about yesterday, because I want you so bad. Make love to me like you never have. My love is coming down. Baby, won't you please stay for a little while? And I know some of y'all are over here listening to this like, because Shay, I hope I said that's right, said, had the nerve to show up in my dreams crying and showing out. Yeah. Okay. Now listen, y'all, listen. As we jump deeper into these insights and into this energy and begin tuning into the people that are involved, yes, them too, including you, I want you to stay focused on what resonates with you and let the rest float away. If it doesn't feel like yours, do not force it, okay? Don't force it. Like I said, y'all will never go down there to the Foot Locker. Okay, y'all will never go down there to the Foot Locker and buy some baby Jordans that don't fit your feet and try to put your big old toe in it. Talking about, looking at me, I'm fresh. You will never do that. So I'm telling you now, don't do that here. All right. All right. So give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. If you heard me talking about the importance of timing and how everything works together, and this was a time that was necessary for this person to go and do what they needed to go and do. If you heard me say that, I want you to go ahead and put the ear in the chat, okay? Because you needed to give this time. Okay, this was a close encounter. You needed to give this time. You needed to let things happen in divine timing. This breakup was necessary. Okay? I said it early on. This breakup was necessary. All right? Hold on, y'all. This camera is driving me nuts. That's a little bit better. All right. They weren't ready before. And let's be honest, you weren't the most ready either. All right? You really wasn't the most ready. Both of you guys were a little bit immature. And if we're being honest, it was a little toxic. If you like a little toxicity in your relationship, just tell the truth and shame the devil. Put your little church finger up in the chat. If you know you love a little bit of toxicity, if you know you love a little bit of drama, you want them to, just show you a little bit how much they love you, just a little bit. You like a little toxicity, go ahead and put the little church finger up. Just tell the truth. You ain't alone. Shoot, I like me a little toxicity. You don't like me if you ain't being toxic, okay? Like, listen, if we gonna be fighting and arguing, you got to make it worth my while to want to make it up to you because,
Damn you!
Okay. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay close attention to the signs that you are being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that cannot be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live life, okay? So this is about you guys paying attention to the signs, okay? Paying attention, caution, proceeding with caution. It feels like when this person comes back and tries to repair this damaged relationship, you may not know how to proceed to move forward because you're so accustomed to the drama. It's like both of you grew up during this time, but they're wanting you to come back and save them. Okay? They're absolutely positively wanting you to come back to save them.
Goodbye.
They've been miserable. Okay? They've been miserable. That's why they're like, I don't want you to be paying attention to what happened yesterday. Forget about yesterday. I want you today. I want you bad. They had to get out there to find out that it was nothing out there for them to get into. Okay? Sometimes people don't realize what they got until it's gone. Sometimes people got to lose you so they can go outside and go get their feet in the water.
All a bunch of bullshit.
They come running back, don't they? If you know who I'm talking about and they stay running, I want you to put the little running man or woman up in the chat. Okay, let's call them out. If you know that they stay running, always want to incite a breakup so they can go outside and do what they want to do. Okay? And now here you come running. Now here you come wanting to be all up in my face, acting like you lost your dog or something.
Bumbleclot!
Keep that same energy. You want it to be outside. It's summertime. Go outside. It's hot out there now. But go on outside. All right? What your mama used to say? Don't be running in and out my house. Listen, you got to tell these folks, don't be running in and out of my life. You got to tell them, like the Gap Band, you better keep on running. You cannot keep running in and out of my life. You do not have my permission to keep doing that. Absolutely not. Okay? Shut the front door. Oh, my God. When I tell y'all spirit is coming through this morning, baby, y'all, not here to play, okay? Not here to play. I just want to make sure y'all paying attention. He ain't here to play. Release the past burdens, embrace the new beginnings. But when you look at this card, don't this card look like the other card that came out already today?
Oh my God!
Let me show you. Let me point it out to you. If you see it, I want you to put the eyeballs in the chat. If you see it, I want you to put the eyeballs in the chat. Let me hold it up so you can see it. Okay, let me hold it up so you can see it. Let me hold it up so you can see it real good. Okay. I feel like I could cash out with that one. Okay, we can just check right on out with that one. Sir said, man, I won't focus on no woman at this point. Yeah, I know. She ain't got to be new, though. She could be an old throwback thing. You know what I'm saying? We love recyclables around here. Okay? We loves us a recyclable. Listen, if you know you love you a recyclable because you ain't got to start all over again, I want you to put the recyclable energy, the recycle sign up in the chat because we talking about them today. So it ain't got to be nobody new. We talking about somebody from the past, but we about to run it back. I'm just saying we running it back. Run it back. I got a recyclable in queue. Yeah, I got one. I just stop and pause and think for myself. Do I got a recyclable in queue? I absolutely do. Okay. Proceeding with caution. What is wrong with me today, y'all? Live wire, okay? Dino said, I ain't got time to be starting over. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody got time for that. Get the awkward, weird conversations out the way. Let's talk about real things of substance. Okay, love bombing. This person, because they want you so bad right now, they may be love bombing you, overly attentive. They're showering you with affection, with personal gain. Didn't I tell you that they want this? They want you back so bad. Okay? When I tell you this person wants you back so bad, I done gave y'all a whole reading and we ain't even got to know card chat. When I tell you this person is deep down in their heart and in their feelings and they don't know how to stop. The only way they know how to get your attention is to woo you, okay? You may be a person who likes gifts and acts of service. Okay, that may be one of your love languages. This person is showing up and showing out.
I want to apologize.
They could be love bombing you, or it could feel like they're love bombing you, okay? So just pay attention to that, all right? It could look and feel like they're love bombing you. I want y'all to tell me a secret. What was the sweetest gift y'all ever got from somebody? I want y'all to write that down in the chat. What was the most special thing that somebody has ever done for you? I'll give y'all one. Somebody bought me a refrigerator. A whole refrigerator, still in use. A $3,500 refrigerator. And I mean, that's kind of like on the low scale of the things that people have given me. However, I was going to buy the refrigerator for myself and they went to the store because I couldn't be there to order it. And I was going to send them the money via Zelle and they paid for it and gave it to me. So, you know, I appreciate that because I still use that refrigerator to this day. It's in my kitchen right now. Keeping my food cold, okay? Do I talk to them? Hell no. But I'm just saying. All right. Write down in the chat, what was the sweetest thing that somebody has ever given you? All right. Let's tell the cousins. Well, all right. I can't make it up, y'all. I can't make it up. Y'all saw how that card just went flying? Spirit said, you unbothered. You acting like you unfazed. Like no matter what they try to do for you, say to you, like you been there, done that. You cashed your check, you spent your money, and ain't looking to go back, okay? This person, whatever they trying to do to get your attention, it ain't working. Forget about yesterday because I want you so bad. Make love to me like you never had. My love is coming down. So won't you please stay for a little while? Ooh, since you've been gone. They've been over there reminiscing. Baby, they missed that old thing. They said, bring me that old thing back. I don't want that new. I want what I know. Let me tell you. Thank you, Carla. I don't know why I'm in rare form today. I don't know. But I'm here for it, okay? The other piece of it is they over there doing what people do when they ain't alone. And they over here just like, ooh.
I can smell you.
Okay. Listen. What lies beneath all of this? Fighting for what you love. Claiming what is yours. Love is a battlefield. Didn't I just tell y'all this person is coming in fighting for you? Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all think I'm over here just blowing. Listen. Fighting for what you love. Listen. Y'all over here thinking I'm blowing smoke up your booty. If I wanted you to belch, I would just say that, okay? Now, I'm telling you, I heard it when I opened up my eyes. Make love to me like you never had. I ain't sang in a while, all right? And listen, look at you over there rolling your eyes like.
I am disgusted.
Okay, I'm telling you. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Broken mirrors, addictions, roller coasters, most of all, toxic connection. Didn't I tell y'all that this was a toxic relationship before? Dino, here you go being toxic. Let me unblock her so I don't miss my blessings. Listen, honey, listen, if y'all heard me say that this is a toxic connection and I asked y'all to be honest, I said, be honest and tell me if you love a little toxicity. And y'all over here looking like, who the sinner? Knowing good and doggone well, everybody should have put their finger up. Everybody likes a little bit of toxicity. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. I told y'all. Broken mirrors, addictions, roller coaster, toxic connection. This was an up and down. Didn't I tell y'all that y'all break up to make up? Didn't I tell y'all break up to make up? I mean, y'all sitting over here thinking I'm just making stuff up. Baby, when I tell you we all been there before. I told y'all it's a recyclable. I told y'all we about to run it back. I told you they done had time to sit down. They done had time to learn them something. And it was close. Okay? I'm telling you, it was close. And y'all over here like, bruh. I don't know why y'all looking like, yeah, I don't know what you talking about, Mimi. Because you know good and doggone well, if that person came through to you, you will be over. If they reached out to you right now, y'all will be running to the phone. You'll be discombobulated, confounded, and confused, running over there to the phone, trying to figure out your feelings. Over there, chat GPT and screenshotting the dang on whole thing. So you can try to figure out what you need to say and what this mean when they say this and how to say this and blah, blah, blah. Don't be acting like y'all don't be throwing y'all conversations up in chat GPT, okay? Y'all trying to figure out what to say, what do they mean? You're trying to prepare yourself for every possible outcome because you feel like you've been there, done that before, and you don't want to go back. But then you also are curious enough to see what they got to say, okay? You curious enough to try to figure out what they got to say. What are they saying? Because if we're being honest, your heart ain't all the way separated from this person. Now, you are removed. You kind of like turned off. I'm telling y'all, it was a close encounter. Okay? It is a close encounter. What is the true emotion here? Why you over here acting like you don't know what you're talking about?
But what the hell, boy?
What's the true emotion here? Happy new moon, everybody. Happy new moon. Police station. Okay? Maybe the last time y'all broke up. Didn't I tell y'all this person has a history of making bad decisions? Easily influenced. Okay, something went down with the police. Maybe the last time y'all got into it, somebody called the police. Or maybe the last time they made a poor decision, they were detained. I don't feel like they were arrested. I feel like there have been police involved with this situation before. If you know who I'm talking about that may have had some issues or run-ins with the police, go ahead and put the little emergency light in the chat. We ain't judging you. Okay? Shay says restraining order. Okay? If you know what I'm talking about, just go ahead and put the little emergency light up in the chat. What is the true crime here? Good morning, Jessica. Welcome back. All right. What's the true crime here? This person finally got their stuff together. I'll tell you that. Forget about yesterday because I want you so bad. Make love to me like you never had. Okay? Caregiver. They know that you're the only person who really cared. Okay? There may have been an illness involved here as well. Okay? This person may not always been in the best of health. This person could have diabetes. Okay? And did not have a history of taking care of themselves. I don't know why I specifically heard diabetes, but I definitely feel like they have not always taken the best physical care of themselves. They look like they're healthy, but really, once you get to know them, they do have some health challenges, okay? And they are the ones who are here. They know that you are the one, that has been here, that cares about them, okay? So as I said, poor decisions. This person makes a lot of bad choices and a lot of bad decisions, very immature. Okay. And that's where the strain was on this relationship, if we're being honest, because it feels like you were always, I don't want to say mothering them, but that's the best way I can describe it. And that mothering energy is not isolated to just like a female mothering a male. Males can be very nurturing themselves. And I'm going to tell you, it's something real attractive about a nurturing man. Okay. I'm just going to put it out there. If you love a nurturing male, okay, or if you love to see masculine energy be nurturing, I want you to go ahead and just raise your hand in the chat.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
I'm telling you, I love me a nurturing masculine man now. Come over here and tell me what to do, daddy. Okay. All right. I'd be a damsel in distress real quick. I'd be like, I don't know. I'm adulting, but you like Adult Max Pro, and I need that version. I'm just the regular old adult. Now, what is blocking this energy? What is blocking this connection? Getting hurt. All love comes with the risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss and take a chance. Didn't I tell you? Thank you, Apple, for my gifts. Didn't I tell y'all? They were at risk of losing this. Okay. They were at risk of losing this. Okay. They were at risk. All right. Baby. So y'all know I always stick to even numbers, but when I was pulling out my cards today, Spirit told me to grab this deck because this is going to be our wild card deck. What I'm really trying to figure out is if there's really love in this connection or not. All right. So Spirit, clarify. In this toxic situation between these two people, is it really love here? Yes or no? What is the temperature of the love in this connection? Now, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Spirit just told me to order these other cards first and then come back. See, that's what I get for not listening. Come back and pull this card. All right. I want y'all to go ahead and start dropping your zodiac signs in the chat. Start going ahead and drop those zodiac signs in the chat because it's almost time for us to figure out whose business we about to get into. All right. So, person A feels like the person who messed up. Okay. The person A is really fighting for what they love. Okay. Which is you. Okay. They coming back. They coming in strong. All right. They may have been avoiding trying to get hurt. Okay. Just like I said, I can't stress enough. This person has been very immature. Okay. Very, very, very immature. They had to go through the things that they needed to go through to grow the, okay, let's just call it what it is. They had to grow Okay, they had to. All right. So we got them being afraid of getting hurt. Okay. They may be coming through trying to love bomb you right now at this time. All right. They realize that you are the one who really cared for them and continues to care for them. Okay. So whether or not you're in a relationship, I do feel like you may still be honoring them and their health. Their mental health almost came out. Their mental health may have had some setbacks and challenges before in the past as well. But a lot of this is a result of them making piss poor bad decisions. Okay. And the police may have gotten involved. All right. Now, person B, you needed to give this some time. Okay. Everything is happening in divine timing. You are being asked to be cautious and to pay attention, but you're also being asked to release the past burdens. Let me back it up. You are unfazed. Okay. You are unfazed. You tired of the addictive, toxic roller coaster up, down. You're being asked to give it time, pay attention, and to release the past. Now, the question is there love here? Okay. And the answer is, ooh, person B is like, yeah, we're definitely not on the same page. Out of sync. Okay. Woo! Didn't the plot just thicken? Okay. Plot thickened. Out of sync. Okay, so it's no love here. We're definitely not on the same page. All right. They over here begging for you to come back. And you just like, yeah, bro, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna need you to go on somewhere and get up off my phone. Stop trying to ruin my good day with this bullshit. You had your chance and you blew it. Okay, you had your chance and you blew it. All right. If you know who I'm talking about, and if you know what I'm talking about, and you feel like this person blew it, okay, you gave them every chance that they possibly could, and every time they just blew it. If you know what I'm talking about, I want you to write "blew it" down in the chat. All right. So here we go. Whose business are we about to get into? All right. Now, don't forget to drop your zodiac signs in the chat. And remember, I do my readings for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay. And if I don't call out your element, it is perfectly fine. You could be a crowd and stay here. It's something for you in this space too. Now, the real question is, whose business are we about to get into? Here we go. Spirit, I want to know the elements of the people who we're talking about. Who is person A and who is person B? He said pull person B first. All right. So make sure y'all put y'all zodiac signs down if you think I'm about to get in your business. All right. Person B is coming in as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We're all my earth signs. If you or your person is an earth sign, go ahead and drop them earth signs in the chat. This is about you being the Three of Pentacles, okay? Teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, and building something, okay? Thank you, Wolfen, for my gift. This is why you don't want to go backwards to this person, because you feel like this person is very immature and that this person is not ready to be collaborative. They're not ready to be progressive. They're not ready to build, okay? That is your interpretation based on the past, okay? But this person done had some wake-up call, some type of revelation, and they like, you know what, hold on now. I don't want to let it get away. I think I can't let it go. All right? So who is person A in all of this, Spirit? Who is the person who's about to spin the block? Who's the person who just, well, that came out quick. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Where are all my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? If you or your person is an air sign, okay? You're coming in as the magician. Didn't I tell y'all this person had a major revelation? Okay. The magician. This is action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. Didn't I tell y'all this person had a revelation? This person had a light bulb moment. Okay. Jay says broken heart, but we done caused a lot of damage. I'm telling you, all of these things are true. Okay, all of these things are true. If y'all ready to get into this business, I want to see those magnifying glasses in the chat, magnifying glasses in the chat, magnifying glasses in the chat. You know what? We listen, we don't judge. We zoom in, we have a good time. We talk about you to your face. And then we get on up out of this thing, okay? Like I said, we all been a fool in love, and today just may be your turn, sugar lumps. All right? If you're ready to get into this reading, I want to see those magnifying glasses, magnifying glasses, magnifying glasses. All right, y'all? Because here we go. All right, Spirit. What in the world is going on with my air and earth signs? When I tell y'all, it is a bizarre, weird connection between air and earth signs. I have yet to figure out what exactly it is about my air and earth signs. Okay? It's like y'all have a weird fixation with one another where it's just like y'all just can't let it go. And it's like, even though it's like y'all be attracted and it don't be cohesive. Y'all make up to break, which is what we've been talking about. And then somebody just get good and stubborn where they don't want to let it go.
A bullshit.
And that's what it feels like is happening here. All right, so Spirit, what is now that we have the foundational energy, okay? Now I got to give my little speech, y'all, okay? This is where the energy meets the message, where I bring the confirmation, the clarity, and even a little conviction, okay? Ooh, Golden Goddess says, yes, you talking about my baby daddy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Belinda the Bouncer. All right, listen, all right? Let me tell you, let me ask you. If you feel most like person A, I want you to put an A in the chat. And if you feel like person B, I want you to put Put B in the chat, okay? If you feel like person A or person B, regardless of what your sign is, I want you to put an A or B. I'm trying to do a poll. Where you fall on the spectrum? You person A, you person B. All right? Person A or person B. All right? Got a little mix going on up in here today. All right. So, what is the present energy of person A, Spirit? Person A, the one who is starting to fight for what they love, okay? Person A. Ooh, person A. I got to fix this camera, y'all. You just bear with me. You know, I was trying something different today, all right? Person A. You have come to the conclusion, okay? Like I said in the very beginning of this reading about an hour ago, all right? Let me put this over here. That way you can see it better. There you go. Person A, okay? You done went through this major revelation, this major shift in your life, okay? Where I said a maturity, the wake-up call, you finally got it. You finally got it, okay? It's like all the things that this person was telling you before, all the things that person B was telling you before, it's like you never paid attention to it. Like, it was like ear service. It was like lip service, okay? It was like, yeah, in one ear and out the other, right? Because it's like every time they would get mad, you would just look at them and just be like, yeah, you mad, but you'll be all right. And you took person B's kindness for granted.
What the fuck was that?
Okay? You just thought that this was going to be something that you can just wheedle your way through, in which you have had a history of being able to play chicken with this person because they didn't want to give up on you. They didn't want to give up on you, okay? You took them for granted, okay? You misunderstood their frustration. You misunderstood the urgency. Okay? You got comfortable with your bullshit and your malarkey. Okay? You just got comfortable. And person B got to the point to where they was like, yeah, not so fast. Okay? Person B got tired of you. So I'm saying all that to say, with your foundational energy being that of the Magician, and with your present energy being the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, what that tells me is when you went through that major transformation within, changing the way that you think, this is major arcana, okay? The first card in tarot, okay? Major arcana. This went through something where you didn't know how to do what you needed to do. You had this wake up. You had this revelation. Now you know what you got to do, because everything that you've been doing in the current space is not working. Is not working, has not worked, will not work, okay? You over here just like, what in the okay? But the reason why things are not working for you is because you've been over here playing this game. You've been playing this game. See, karma had to get a hold of you. Karma had to bite you on the booty and shake you around, okay? Had to get your attention. And so now that we're here, okay, now that we're here, y'all know how I like to say, we here now, sweetheart. Now that we here, you over here trying to get like that old thing back. You over here trying to get it, you know, trying to figure out a way how to get through. And at the end of the day, you got to take accountability. You got to take ownership. You misappropriated this person's love. You was over here being toxic, being destructive, like to cause suffering. You wasn't looking to be collaborative. You wasn't looking trying to move with ease. You wasn't trying to be constructive. Your immaturity blocked you from being able to grow up and to do the things that you needed to do.
I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown.
Like, I ain't even finna sit up here and put you on Front Street like that. But if you know you've been silly, and if you've been dealing with the person that's been silly, I want you to go ahead and put the clown down in the chat. Just put the clown in the chat. We ain't judging you. We done all did stupid things before. We done always did crazy stuff, but let's just own our crazy. Okay? So if you've been silly, and if the person you've been dealing with been silly, I want you to own it. Put your clown face in the chat. Just own it. Just own it. Okay? I know I've been wearing my clown face. All right, person B. Person B ain't trying to hear this, okay? Person B like, no, joker, no, mother trucker, no. Okay? Person B, what is their present energy, spirit? Three cards just fell out. All right? I'm going to tell you, person B ain't trying to hear nothing you trying to say. They feel like everything that y'all been going through and dealing with has been nothing but an obstacle, but it's been an obstacle course. And it wore them down. They got tired of fighting for this. And the minute that they let go of you, person A, the moment they let go of you, they found their happiness. They was like, you know what? I've been sitting over here trying to beg this person to pay me attention. I've been trying to beg this person to do for me. And the moment I decided that I was going to walk away and mind my business, here you come. I'm just saying. We got to call it what it is. Person A really played themselves. This has been a long time coming. This has been a slow burn. Okay? Person A they didn't miss the toilet paper until it wasn't available no more. Okay? Like, let's be clear. If you know that you, person A, you know you've been full of doo-doo, I want y'all to put the toilet paper emoji in the chat, because we ain't had that. We ain't used that one in a long time. All right? Jay said, I got to go. You guys gonna make me cry. Don't cry. Golden Goddess says, yep, left after 9 years, been broke up for 4 years now. I'm not with the toxicity, okay? Listen, if y'all know this person been, let's just call it what it is. If you know person A, been on some doo-doo, let's put the toilet paper down in the chat. We ain't used that emoji in a long time. Pull out the toilet paper. Let's go. All right. So person B finally said, you know what? I'm tired of trying to be on this battlefield. I'm tired of fighting for what ain't mine. I'm moving around and I found my happy. Okay. Person B, all right, is coming in as this Sun card right now in reverse. All right, the Sun card in reverse. Person B has gotten to the point where, yeah, they moved on because they felt like their happiness was on the other side, and they was, but they're a little bit disappointed with the results. They looking, trying to find someone that they can build with, okay? And it just ain't working for whatever reason. It ain't working, all right? This is how people get sucked back into the things that they trying to let go of. Okay, this is how you get sucked back in. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. Go out there, you try to find somebody, you got your piece going. You happy, you in the flow, until you go outside and you start meeting other people that remind you of why you been inside. And then you like, well, what is the point? If I wanted to be dealing with all of this stuff, I could have stayed with my old boo thing that I've been dealing with all this time, this 11,000 years of my life. Ooh, y'all ain't feeling me this morning. I need y'all to hit the like button. I need you to water my hand and grease my palm. Okay? I'm trying to tell you. You done went outside. You done seen it. All the glitters ain't gold. Now you over here second guessing like maybe I shoulda, coulda, woulda stayed with my old boo thing.
Damn.
Have y'all ever experienced this dynamic before? Golden Goddess says, yes! If you ever been there before, I just want you to go ahead and say it. Rome says she on point speaking the facts, okay? Listen. All right? So what is this telling me, y'all? Both of y'all, during this separation, it is what I said it was in the beginning, okay? During this time, this person has grown up. All right? This person has grown up. They had to grow up.
Bruh.
So they ain't happy because what they... Spirit. Listen, they ain't been happy because what they've been trying to get to have happen, it ain't been working for them. And you, person B, even though you over here talking about, ooh, I would never go back. I would never, ever go back to that. Baby, stop your line. Okay, stop your lying. Cut it out. I'm going to tell you right now, stop your lying. Because, see, you've been out there realizing while you've been out here trying to be seen on the scene and going through all this, all that glitters ain't gold outside either, baby boy, baby girl. Okay? Neither one of y'all happy with what's going on. The only thing that y'all do have is a little bit of peace of mind. That's it. That's it. Just got a little peace of mind at all. Okay? Now, what is favorable about this? Golden says, stop putting me on blast, damn it. My bad. Okay, listen. What is favorable about the situation? We got the Six of Swords here. All right? The Six of Swords. I got to figure out this camera situation. All right, so what is favorable? Y'all both tried to move on and couldn't. Tried to walk away. All right? You guys need it. She over here telling me, shh. If you feel like I'm in your business, all up in your neighborhood, I want you to put the shh emoji in the chat, okay? What is favorable about this situation is that both of you guys thought that y'all could move on, okay? Both of y'all thought that y'all was going to be able to move on and go on about your business and have a good life. Y'all said, listen, this is toxic. It's taking me out. I can't do this no more, okay? It's time for us to go our own separate ways. Check, please. Okay? So you said, I wish you well in life. I love you, but I got to go. You do you. I'm going to do me. I'm going to block you now. Okay? I'm going to block you now. Thank you, Silent Ellis, for my gifts. I'm going to block you now. Don't call me. Don't make up a fake page on social media. Don't be trying to send your friends to investigate about what I got going on. This is the end. Rest in peace to the love of my life. Okay? If y'all had to get to that point, I want you to put the tombstone in the chat. Okay? Put the tombstone in the chat. If you know that the best thing that could have ever happened to you was putting this on pause and walking away, go ahead and put the tombstone down in the chat. That was it. You had to walk away from it. Now, what is consequential or problematic about this? Okay. We got the Page of Swords. Okay. This person, as I told you guys early on, this person, Dominique said, sorry to that man. Okay. Listen, what has been consequential is that this person had to have that wake-up call. Okay? That person finally got that aha moment. All right? They finally done woke up and realized that what they were doing was not cool. They had that inkling. Okay? Not Rome said, let them cook. Let it burn, let it burn. Let it burn. Okay, I'm just telling you what it was. All right. So since y'all been gone, what's problematic is they done had this revelation. They done woke up. Okay. They finally got the clarity that they needed to have. Hey, friend. Hey, Tracy. They had finally woke up and smelled the coffee, okay? They finally woke up, smelled the coffee. They're like, you know what? I was really tripping, okay? I was really tripping. I really lost my marbles. I really lost my mind.
Hold up.
And what made it problematic is both of y'all agreed now. Both of y'all agreed. This relationship is over. We ain't doing this no more. We ain't going back. Y'all had a mature conversation for once in your life and said, this is it. This is it. We ain't doing this no more. I go my way. You go your way. You don't look at me. I don't look at you. Ooh, Spirit just said, go on, Lot. Don't look back. And what did Sarah do? Turned around, look back. Turned to a pillar of stone. Okay? You said, go on your way. Mind your business. Don't come up over here bothering me. And I ain't going to come up over there bothering you. All right? But here's the thing. What's problematic is because y'all agreed that y'all weren't going to be doing this no more. Y'all weren't going to be playing these games no more. Y'all weren't going to be doing nothing like this no more. Okay? Y'all agreed. It was mutually agreed upon. But no, they done got the revelation. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius said, hold on now. I need to spin the block. I need to run it back and let this person know how much I love them, how much I want to be with them, how much I appreciate them. I got to own up to the fact that I've been immature. I've been inconsistent, disrespectful, dismissive. I got to let them know that I really, truly love them. I really, truly feel this way about him. over here just like, wait a minute, what? Okay. See, y'all done already had this under control. Y'all done already had this conversation, okay? So now that this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius want to try to spin the block and gone back to this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn over here like, oh, hell no. I know you not coming. They see you coming from a mile away. They sense you. They feel you. They know you. It's been too much time. I done had too much peace of mind. It's been too quiet. It's been too quiet. It's almost predictably too quiet. Y'all know what that's like when y'all got somebody that y'all know, I ain't heard from them in a while. You know it ain't up to no good. You know they up to no good because they ain't said nothing. You ain't heard a peep out of them. It's almost like you can contemplate it. It's almost like you could smell them coming. Okay? You can smell them coming. Thank you, Belinda, for my gift. All right? So that's what made this problematic, okay? That's what made this problematic, all right? Now, here's the thing. If things keep going the way that they are, okay, what do you think would happen? I want you to be honest and write that down in the chat, okay? Be honest and write that down in the chat. I want you to be honest and just tell me. Golden says, I started to see his name everywhere. He in my dreams, girl. Marbury over here whining. Okay? But seriously, I want you to tell me, what do you think the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Okay? If you keep minding your business and they keep on just over here thinking about you, see what it is, for those of you that's mentioned that they coming in your dreams and you starting to see them, they are really trying to manifest you back into their lives, okay? And they're doing this by thinking of you. They're summoning your energy, okay? I just got to tell you that's what it is, all right? They're summoning your energy because they're really sitting back here reflecting and thinking about it. Now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, what is this trying to teach you? They want a new beginning, okay? With this Ace of Wands, this is trying to teach you when you have the opportunities that you have, you cannot be sitting over here thinking with your wee and doing all the things that you're doing and thinking that it's not going to be of consequence. Okay? You got to stop thinking with your body parts. Okay? I don't care how good it look. I don't care how good it seems. Every time you go out there doing this dumb stuff because your boys in them or your girls is talking you into it, every time you go there and you take a step out and you cheat on this other person and make them dumb decisions that you've been over here making, you realize how stupid it was because the glitter wasn't gold.
Wasn't good.
You done changed it. You done exchanged a diamond for a rhinestone. Okay? You keep putting yourself in these weird, awkward places because you don't know what it means to have some self-esteem, some self-control, some self-dignity. You acting like you don't understand what it means to be able to tell your friends no. Every time they keep egging you on to do something, you keep doing it like it's a flex to still be playing truth or dare at this age. If you don't grow up, but instead you keep seeing the friends egging you on as a challenge that you ain't gonna back down from.
What?
Hey man, you see that girl over there? Blah 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 blah.
And you over here just like, okay. And then you do it. And then when the truth come out, person B over here like, and you did what now?
Shut up! That is so stupid.
But every story starts out talking about this group of friends and how you went over here and did something stupid.
Man, you see what happened was I was over here with Man and them.
Every single time. So what this is trying to teach you is when you have the opportunity, you can't misappropriate your chances. Okay, you can't. Unless you gonna be with your boys, you need to leave these boys alone, right? Unless you gonna be screwing your girls, you got to leave them alone. You got to pick a side. And you've been picking all the wrong sides all this time.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Thank you, Tracy, for my gifts. Now, what do you need to do to heal? The Five of Wands. You got to stop creating problems for yourself. Okay? You got to stop creating problems for yourself. All of this is self-induced. Okay? Everything that you've been doing is self-induced. Okay? You've been over here making bad choices and poor decisions, acting like wasn't nobody gonna notice it, acting like wasn't nobody gonna do anything about it. And the reality is you've made a mockery out of yourself by doing the things that you keep on saying and doing. And I mean, you just being dumb. Let's just call it. You over here being dumb.
Come on, man.
You're doing stupid stuff. You're making bad choices and poor decisions. And then you wonder why when person B done finally got the courage and the strength to leave you alone, you wondering why they tired. They tired. They don't want to be bothered with you. Now you all over here crying all at the bar. Crying all on social media. You ain't saying no names, but everybody know who you talking about. We know. You over here just breaking down, looking real bad. Every time your friends, her friends, they friends see you, you over here like,
Talk to my girl.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
okay, ain't nobody trying to hear all that because you had the opportunity to do the right thing and you absolutely, positively, undeniably, unequivocally, unrevocably chose not to. So here we are, sweetheart. Here we are. You wondering why this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn tired of dealing with you. So what you need to do with this Knight of Swords, okay? What you need to do, you got to fight like hell. Okay? You got to fight like hell. Okay? You got to fight like hell. It is what it is. You put yourself in this predicament. All them bad choices and poor decisions that you done made all this time. Didn't I tell y'all got to start fighting for what you want? You over here afraid of getting hurt. You're going to have to take a risk. This is why they're doing all the things. Love bombing you. Trying to send you flowers. Trying to send you cash apps that you keep on returning. Trying to do any and everything to get your attention. They trying to get stuck out of spin cycle where they been for all this time. If they haven't started doing it, watch what I'm telling you. They about to start doing it. Okay? And it's so crazy because Every time they trying to get they doing things to get your attention. And you just over here like,
Another one.
Okay. The reality is, person B ain't checking for you like that. They sick of you and your shenanigans. They're ready to move on. Okay? They're like, you know what? Can we wrap this up? Okay? Shout out to BJ. That's an inside joke for that surprise witness and everybody who's been following the Diddy trial. Can we wrap this up? All right? Person B like, yeah. I'm tired. Eyes tired. Okay? And this is where this has been difficult for you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it has been difficult for you. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, nothing is working for you. I said this earlier. Nothing is working for you. It ain't working for you because all of the negative fruits that you've been putting out there has started to come home. The chickens have started to roost. Everything that you've been putting out there is now starting to come back upon you. And now you over here just like, it ain't been working. It ain't been working for you because this has been your lesson. If you want what you want and you want who you want, you got to start treating people like that's what you want. You got to start treating people with the same respect that you want them to give you. But you over here want to be dogging them out, being dismissive, being belittling, condescending. You want to be stressing them and depressing them. And then you wondering why they acting like they unfazed. You wonder why they said we on different pages. You can send me all the flowers. You can send me all the cash apps. You can pay my mortgage for the next 6 months. And I will give you a polite thank you and keep it moving.
Don't stop believing.
It gets to the point where it gets old. And the person B was like, uno out. With you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn done took a step back and they're like, well, maybe all this outside ain't all that it's cracked up to be. Okay? They kind of missed that toxicity. They kind of missed that roller coaster, that thrill. You know, they over here just like, I'm kind of missing my boo thing.
Get that stuff out of here. I told you this is a hen party. Don't try to sneak apple juice to my hen party.
All right. So person B like, everything over here ain't cracking. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't over here cracking up to what it seemed to be. They're a little bit sad, a little bit depressed without you too. That's why they done unblocked you. They waiting for your crazy to pop up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They waiting for you to pop up. They waiting for you to show up. They waiting for you to say something. They ready for you to blow a kiss at them just for them to be like, ugh. But in reality, they like, hey. They done took you out of timeout. I'm just telling you, they done took you out of timeout. So what you gonna say? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. So let's get down to this. Let's clarify this. All right. Y'all, my dog is over here on this couch snoring. Sound like a grown man that just worked an 18-hour shift, okay? Her feet hurt. She tired, boss. All right. I'm surprised y'all don't hear. I'm just glad she ain't pooping today, okay? All right. The mask is off. Okay, the mask is off. They no longer can pretend. Okay, they no longer can pretend. They know that they ain't been who they said they was this whole time, and they hoping that you gonna show up for them. But see, here's the thing: you, person B, ain't gotta do nothing. This is all on person A to do what they need to do. Okay, it's all on person A. This Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the work is on you. You sitting over here hoping that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn gonna show up. Oh, boo, this is on you. Okay? You got to take the first step to break that glass. They ain't did nothing wrong. They showed up for you all this time. They was faithful. They was loyal. They was genuine. They were sincere. They was open. They was receptive. It was you that was playing the games. It was you. It was all you. Okay? It was all you. So now you got to take off that mask. You got to act like you, as I said, that the Ace of Cups fell out. Okay? It's you. You the one that got to show up. You got to be the one to put the effort in. You the one that got to come with the offering. So you know what that means? You got to pick up the telephone. You got to call somebody. Okay? You got to pick up the telephone. You got to call somebody. You can't be sitting up here waiting for them to call you. What they calling you for? You the one that's been playing games. You the one that's been disrespectful. You the one that's led them on. You the one that's been over here doing this stupid stuff that you've been doing. What you waiting on them to call you for? It's on you, Joker. And I'm going to tell you, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn over here looking at the phone ringing. They looking at the phone. They sitting over here looking at it.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
They over here looking at the phone like, and I ain't gonna lie to you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, every time they reach out to you and there is no response, they feel the coldness. They feel the coldness. You already said, I feel like we on two different pages. Okay? We done already said that.
A few moments later.
So they know that you're not answering the phone? Now that you ain't responding, they definitely are taking this step back. Okay, with this Four of Swords, they sitting back. They really trying to figure out, why are you not responding? They are really trying to figure out, what else do they have to say? What else do they have to do to try to get your attention?
What more do you want from me?
And the reality is, person B is just tired. You done wore them down. It's like your favorite pair of shoes. Y'all remember them, especially when you was little. Y'all remember them favorite pair of shoes y'all had when y'all was younger? And y'all remember how when you were younger, even when your feet outgrew the shoes, you still just kept on trying to wear them and kept on, like, Them shoes would be dingy, dirty, busted, and disgusted, and you would still keep trying to put your feet in them so you could be fresh in them shoes, knowing your toes is rubbing, knowing that, the sole coming out, like you still kept doing it. They wore you out. Okay? They wore you out, person B. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is just like, nah, bruh.
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is like, okay, how else do I get this person's attention? They really sitting back trying to think. They trying to strategize. They trying to come up with a plan because they want to get your attention. Okay? They know you want something. But it's like, what do you want from me?
Ask hat.
Here it is again. They taking a step back because all of their efforts, all of their energy to try to get your attention, to try to get your time, it ain't working. They fighting. Okay? They fighting. Y'all see this? It ain't working. Y'all see, let me hold this up so you can see it. They over here trying to strategize. Y'all see that? 0, no response. Okay? It ain't been no response. They over here running to the phone looking for these notifications to be going off. They done gave you a special ringtone. They done gave you a special text message notification. They over here trying, and it ain't no love. It ain't no love. Because person B is so sick and tired of you playing games with them. This has been a long time coming. The whole hour and a half we've been here, I've been talking about this. It's been a long time. Felt like dog years.
2,000 years later.
Tired of the toxicity, tired of the roller coaster, tired of you being just you. And person B needed to release all of this. They needed to move on and see what life was like without you. And likewise, you did too, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And now that you see what life is like without them, you just like,
I just want my baby.
And you can't wait for this to be over. Okay? With this 9 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, you cannot wait for this to be over. Okay? Person B, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I already know what you got going on. They know it. Every time you keep sending these text messages and saying what you saying, they already know. They ain't falling for the okie doke. They not playing. Exactly. Tiffany says, will not play in my face again.
I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Okay? We already know. We already know. We know what it is. We know what it ain't. We already know. All right? We already know. Good God Almighty. Okay? Now, if you're ready to figure out how this story gonna end, I want you to put the paper, pen, notebook emojis, paper, pen, and notebook emojis in the chat. Because I feel like now that these things have happened, now that the cookie has crumbled and things have fallen apart the way that they fell apart, what's about to happen next? If y'all ready to get into this and to get into these closing thoughts, put them paper, pen, and notebook emojis in the chat. Here we go. All right, y'all. As we land at the potential final outcome, I say potential because I can't predict free will. Okay? Only God knows what's going to happen. All right? And I'm going to respectfully step out of this business because I can only just tell you what Spirit is showing us. He can show the path, but it's up to you to decide what you're going to do. Okay? You get the right to decide. You get the right to choose. Spirit said, now you know, ain't no point in me telling you nothing because you're going to do what you want to do. You know that, right? Spirit said, please. Spirit said, what you acting like you don't know what you're going to do. Okay? Spirit said, you know what you about to do. Why you over here playing games? You know what you gonna do. You already know what you gonna do. You know. That's what he said. What I gotta tell them folks? They know what they gonna do. You can lie to the world, but can't nobody lie to you better than you lie to you. You sitting over here acting like you ain't gonna do nothing. Acting like you ain't going back. Child, please.
What the this cannot be.
You all excited right now. Because I done told you. They making a comeback. You over here giggling and you're wiggling. You already ready. I told you the song stay. Forget about yesterday because I want you so bad. Make love to me like you never had. Okay? You ready. You ready. You more ready than the Falcons in preseason. Okay? Soon as they call you up, you gonna be like, ow.
Round 2.
Soon as they call you and you get the little giggle, you gonna be like, hey. I don't know why y'all over here playing, acting like y'all don't know. Y'all know what y'all about to do. Y'all already know what y'all about to do.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Little butterfly in my stomach and vagina.
Okay, I'm just telling you, we already know what you gonna do. Why y'all over here playing like y'all don't know? All right. So, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, all right? What's the potential final outcome here, Speed? Okay. We got the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Cups, okay? Listen, person A, all right, person A is going to have to work real hard trying to get over your apathy, okay? At this point, you over here just like, you know what? I don't even care. Person B is just like, you could say whatever you want to say. You could do whatever you want to do. I could go ahead and knock you off, okay? I can go ahead and knock you off. I can go ahead and get whatever I need to get from this situation. But that don't mean I'm about to spin a block and run it back.
Bumbucket!
Okay? So they're going to have a hard time trying to get into person B, all right? Person B, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is very adamant, okay, that they not about to try to spin the block, okay? They very adamant that they like, you know what? I ain't finna do this with you.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Okay? So, we got the Page of Wands in reverse, all right? I told y'all, they don't feel like being bothered with you. They sick and tired of being sick and tired. They may come around you. They may go ahead and give you some just because that's what they want. And they need it.
Welcome.
But as soon as they done with you, okay, while you over here drooling on your pillow, they already out the door. Okay, I'm just telling you. They ain't fooling with you like that. And person A, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is going to have to work real hard to overcome that, okay? What I just say, with the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords, yeah. They're going to have to keep on trying to strategize. Keep on trying to think about how they going to fight for this. This ain't going to be easy like it used to be. This ain't going to be no one and done type of effort. They're going to have to continue to put on that effort, okay? Each and every time y'all get around each other, it's going to be like, okay. And they're going to feel like each and every time. Okay? Each and every time. They come around. Okay, they send you a cash app for a couple $100. You're going to accept it. And then you send them a heart back. And then it's nothing.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
So they got to keep on doing it. They got to prove themselves. And Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you are not wrong for expecting this of them. You gave them all the space, all the opportunity, all the everything, only for them to keep playing in your face. What else were you supposed to do at this point? We got the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feels like no matter what they do, it ain't working. Okay? They feel like they losing. Okay? They feel like they losing. And I mean, let's just tell the truth. You are. You are. Because you played so many games with this other person that now that you serious, they ain't trying to hear nothing that you talking about.
Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
Now you want to pull out all the bells and whistles. Now you want to do the most trying to get their attention. Where was that energy when they was giving you their time and their attention? Where was that energy when they was giving you the love and the affection and the admiration? Like, where was all of that then? Okay? Got me over here sounding like Future. Where yo was that? Whatever. I don't know Future, but I'm just saying, you know him. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to stress the daylights out of this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right? This is going to stress the stew out of them. Because they're not getting the response that they were looking for. They're trying to do everything that they possibly can, only to be left with resistance every single time. Every time. And at the end of the day, they really did it to themselves. They really did it to themselves.
Really? Sorry. Really? What time was you supposed to be here?
I'm only like 5 minutes behind.
5 minutes is a little bit too late, honey. I got somewhere to be. I got an appointment.
It ain't my fault you was late. We got the 10 of Wands here in reverse. Okay? This is going to become so burdensome for them that they going to feel like they can't be able to move on like this. Okay? They keep on keeping on, trying to get your attention, trying to get you to pay them. I mean, like the attention. I can't overstress the tension. They want you. They want you. And you over here just like,
Child. Anyway, so.
Again, it's not their problem that you weren't ready. It's not their fault that you weren't ready. You got to be careful with who and where you play games with people. You've been playing all these games all this time with people, and well, not even people, this person. And the last time was the last time. The last time was the last time. And you mad because now they tired? You mad because now they just like, I ain't got time to be playing games with you? You brought this upon yourself. And you acting like you just going through it. you could be. That's called consequences. Just because you just up and had a revelation, didn't I tell y'all this early on? What was problematic or consequential? They had the revelation. They needed to come forward. They needed to try to make it right. But look, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like, I know better. Okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming in with this high priestess at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, no, I see you. I see you. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to prove. I see you. I've been waiting on this because I know you well enough to know that you're going to pop up and try to do something. You're going to pop up. Okay? Dominique says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Listen, they waiting on you. You're going to pop up with some bullshit. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like,
the lies. There you go. This bitch.
The
I'm
lies.
telling you.
okay? They're like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. We good over here. I'm good. Because you have failed them so many times, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have failed them so many times. They gave you chance after chance after chance after chance.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
No, man. So what else they supposed to do? What else are they supposed to do? We have arrived at the conclusion that you are on two separate pages. They can forgive you. They can think that time has healed all things. But the reality is, they don't have to take you back. They get a right to choose what they want to do for themselves, where they want to be, who they want to be with. And just because you woke up and finally got that revelation that this is where you want to be, don't mean that they got to say, okay, that's where I want to be. They could choose for themselves and say, you know what? You done wasted my good and precious time all along. Ooh, if y'all don't hit that like button, if y'all don't water my hand and grease my palm, y'all over here just listening, letting me cook. Put some fire on the gasoline. Put some gasoline on the fire. Burn it up. No, I'm just playing. But seriously. I don't know where people come from. Well, you think that just because you ready now, I'm supposed to be in that same space I was with you yesterday.
Hey, who said that? 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 Who said that?
Listen. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Excuse me, y'all. Well, I know it came from my coffee. But you ain't gotta take them back. Okay? They ain't got to take you back. Okay? Let's be clear. They ain't got to take you back. They can be, and they are well within their rights to be so sick and tired of you that they just gonna say, you know what, I'm good.
Makes me like sick to my stomach.
And you got to eat that. Angels, what messages do you have for this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius dealing with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Didn't I tell y'all that? Y'all not on the same page. You're not on the same page. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, it is not working. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Give it up. Give it up. Can you hear me enough? Give it up. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Tiffany say, please. Please and thank you, and please, okay? Because I'm telling you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, when I told y'all that this person was finna spin the block, you said,
oh, hell no.
Romeo and Juliet, what words of advice or encouragement do you have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius dealing with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Patience, descent, and self-control. It is my will, the which of thou respect. Show a fair presence and put off these frowns. Yeah, they gonna try to be patient for as long as they can be patient. They gonna try to prove themselves for as long as they can try to prove themselves. But the reality is, it ain't going nowhere.
What?
I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you. You did this to yourself. It is what it is. I don't think I got anything else that I want to add to this. For real, for real. I think it is what it is. I think it is what it is. All right, y'all? So let's take a moment to reflect. Did this outcome align with what you was expecting? Did it bring you relief, hesitation, or excitement? Okay? And if you could rewrite the story, how would it go? What would you say? What would you do? This is your chance to choose growth over fear, and alignment over ego, and peace over confusion. All right? How does this make you feel? Write it down in the comment section below or in the chat, because I want to know, where do you stand with this person? Now, I want to thank you so much for tuning into PiSeas Tarot with me, your girl, Mimi Lightseer. If you've enjoyed today's reading, if it moved you, helped you, or even called you out with love, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can go ahead and follow me at this point at Mimi Lightseer. Click that like and subscribe button, all right? And drop a comment in the section below and let me know what resonated with you and give me a thumbs up, all right? Give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Let these people know my content is important. All right, anyway, just saying. Remember, this reading is timeless. Come back to it whenever you need a little bit of guidance, perspective, or a spiritual reset. Now, if you would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, I am currently booking at PiSeasTarot.com. Please don't be shy. Spirit may have just a little bit more or something to tell you, okay? But keep in mind, folks, I would never solicit you for a personal reading. While personal readings are available, please note that bookings are secure based on availability at PiSeasTarot.com and PiSeasTarot.com only. Always ensure that you are interacting with official channels to ensure that you're not getting scammed, because it's scams out here, okay? It is scams out here, all right? I'm telling you, they out here. They be fooling me, and I'm me, all right? So I want to say welcome to my new subscribers. We have 6 new people who joined the pod today. I want to say what's up to my returning guppies. Thank you for being the heartbeat of this space. We had 709 people to join us this morning, okay? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. To everyone who has gifted me not only your time, your talents, but your treasure, I want to say thank you to the 8 people who gifted me, including Tiffany just sent me a gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you, okay? I want to thank you so much for pouring into this sacred space. Now, listen, y'all, listen. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, okay? Everyone is fighting a battle that you cannot see. So remember to be kind, patient, and gentle with others as much as yourself. How people treat you is not your business, but how you respond is. Make sure you leave a little bit of love everywhere you go, and I will see you next time. Bye. Be nice.